Fantastico. Fantastico. Off and rolling. 2 out of 2 nights. It's highly unusual for me. But you know what? To be able to get some cool sets in and roll with them, I mean, you just have to. You got to build. You got to stream. Have some fun, right? Just hang out. Not going to do anything special. Just hang out. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Got some beats going on again on the background. Hopefully, thanks to Kazmocket, corrected some of our audio issues last night. I know it was quieter than usual. And I'm a audio freak. So it definitely bothered me that things were not quite as up to snuff as they should have been. So hopefully it is corrected. Push the music down a little bit. Push the mics up. Have a little bit of fun. What do you guys say? I say yes. Because we've got some cool Monkey Kid stuff that we're going to do. And I'm excited about it. The Lego Fairy came to visit, which is always a good thing. And, I mean, Monkey Kid stuff, if you're not familiar with it yet, you will. It's not going anywhere. Lego is investing in the long haul in this thing, I'm telling you. It's going to be, I think it's going to be like a Ninjago thing all over again. It's the Asian part of the world where these stories come from. I can only imagine. I honestly can only imagine what is going to happen. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. It should be fun. It'll be different, and that's what's important. Different is always good. Doesn't matter what it is when Lego does it. Different is always good. Always good. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I got a few sets. I don't know if we're going to build all of them on stream or not. I've debated and kind of gone back and forth about it. Some of them I'm not going to receive for a little bit yet, but I've got a few here. I've probably got about half. I think there's 8. Thinking off the top of my head. I don't have my documents in front of me, but that's about what it should be. About 8 of them. So, which is always cool. More stuff to play with, to build with, to have fun with, to enjoy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. So, let's do it. Let's jump in. See what we find. Enjoy it. Have some fun with it. So, move my mic out of the way real quick. Of course, we're going to jump right in and build a behemoth from the theme. The Demon Bull King. This thing is pretty massive. It's a $90 price tag here in the US, $80 in Europe for all you awesome people over there. Pretty decent. Not a bad price. Pretty good sized box too. You know, the thing that I found interesting about these versus like some of the other themes, the artwork on the box is much better than like Hidden Side, for instance. As I talked about last night, one of the Hidden Side sets that I built, one of the smaller ones, you have no idea what it is that's on the shelf. You literally have no idea as a parent, as a kid for the most part, unless you've seen that kind of stuff before. You really don't know because the box is so wonky. Like it's all kind of cartoonish in the front, and then you see the set on the back, and all the stores around here, aside from the Lego store, flip the boxes around so that you have them on the back side so people can see what they're getting, which is kind of a flub, I guess, of Lego. I don't know. The marketing department, maybe? Maybe not. But before we get into this tonight, those of you that go back and watch this, if you go back and watch this on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. I've got some new Twitch commands tonight. If at any time you're like, you know what, that doesn't look right to me. If you hit exclamation point is like the command central for any command. Exclamation point fail. And we'll see if that works tonight. Let me know that I goofed. There should be audio that plays along with that, which I'm kind of interested to see if it works. We'll see. But I created some rewards in there for all you listeners, for all you watchers. Wearing my aviators, sunglasses. You can see it down there with your channel points. Yeah, stuff like that. And then I've got a purple mohawk that is like, it's got to raise your body temperature like 20 degrees. And I wear it just to be silly and goofy, but it's in there. You want to throw the channel points at it, by all means, go ahead. I have no complaints because it's meant to be silly, right? So, I think we're going to jump into this thing. It's a pretty decent box. Might have to tear this thing down afterwards and keep it. There's 8 bags in here. There's also some cloth pieces. Let's see what we got here. Oh, darn. I only got one set of stickers. Unlike last night, I got multiple sets. I got 3 sets of stickers. I'll take it. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll take it. I'll move these out of the way. I'm running out of space up here. Ugh. 8 bags. Plus a light brick. Plus some of these goodies. You're not going to be able to see these through the plastic. Some gray tubing in there. But I've got a bag 1. I have a place to start. Just one bag 1. I could do that. I had one of my dogs leave me already. Oh, you can do a dog visit as well with your channel points. I don't remember what the number is, but it's down there somewhere. But I do know. I gotta make sure I'm in the right queue. That works. That definitely works. Alrighty. Got a fan blowing in the background. It's blowing my bag everywhere. Hey, look! A brick separator. This is one of probably 50,000. Thanks, Lego. Totally kidding. I will say, though, I think this is the only set, again, off the top of my head, where you get this specific minifig of this female character. I can't remember her name. But I'm pretty sure this is the only place you can get her. Get a ring for the bull. Gross. Creepy. Whatever. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna test this. Oh, it didn't work. My audio didn't work. I'm so sad now. That's okay. We can fix it again tomorrow. Not today. Ooh, we got some nicely printed pieces here. That was one of the things about these sets. There were supposedly a lot of decently printed pieces that are going to be in here. And this is one of them. Let's see if I can get it focus. Definitely the eyes of the demon bull. For sure. Most definitely. Let's pull my other PC in here. Start putting this figure together. What do you say? How's everybody doing today? Okay. Just hanging out. Oh, she's got two faces. Ooh, I like this. I'll show it to you in a second here. I forgot to put her shoulder pads on because she's totally 1980s. Don't roll. I thought I was goner. I suppose I can push my camera down to what I'm looking at so you guys can as well, right? You know, totally. This is what it looks like. Oh, silly boy. Ah. Come on. Come on, girlfriend. It isn't gonna work. Come on, April's tactic, you're not working. There we go. Look at those eyes of vengeance. And then her smirk of up to no good. It's interesting. I'm okay with it. It's different. I prefer the red eyes. It's kind of cool. And then she's got this wicked hairpiece, man. I am digging this. Never done before. First time with Lego. First time ever with Lego. First time. So I want to thank everybody that is over on the YouTube platform. Oh, face itches, head itches. For checking by, stopping by, saying hello, how are you? You know? Something I'm finding interesting is the instructions for this set have the Monkey Kid himself walking across the bottom of the page to show you how far you have gotten in the steps to completion of that bag. It's kind of cool. I don't want to say never, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before. In anything else. And we've got this little pretty doodad piece here. I'm trying to... It's almost like a metallic plastic. I can easily see this thing tearing. I don't like that. Not at all. I'm gonna try and get it out of here without it tearing. I don't want to make a mistake. Oh, there, I think we got it. I'm slowly undoing it from its connection area. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very nervous about doing this. I mean, if it tears, I'll just request a new piece, but I don't want to request a new piece. I got it. It's just red. The leftovers are just red. To LA, man. To LA. My Scottish, some of you are probably like, Scottish, that sounds like garbage. Scottish accent. There is a dude I watch on Twitter. On Twitch, that is Scottish, and his accent just, I mean, it cracks me up. I love it. It's just kind of funny to me. But every time I watch him, I always walk away with an accent issue. It never fails. It never fails. And I suppose it's not a bad thing, you know? Not too bad. I like these instructions. The way they're done. They're very silly. But what? How is this? How do you want me to do this? Your instructions aren't the clearest, Lego, here. And it isn't me. I'm not broken, I swear. Maybe. Let's be honest, I'm broken. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. All right, let me put this scepter thingamajigger in her hand. Because that's the scientific term for it. There it is. Your Highness with her red eyes and that cool piece. I do like that. A lot of unique pieces that come with the Monkey Kid sets. I'm surprised how small bag one is. You know what? I kind of like her print on her torso. not too bad at all. Let me see if I can get it to focus in here. Come on, you want to. I know you want to. Come on, Mr. Camera. Y'all are like, my eyes, it's so blurry. I'm back in 1997. That's okay. All right, on to the main build, shall we? Let's shall. I definitely, even though he's not going to hear this, because I know he's not watching this, I want to give a shout out to Harris Heller. Yes, Harris Heller on Twitch for these awesome beats. His stream beats are rocking, man. I love these. Some very cool stuff. They're just chill. They strike the mood just perfect. It's nothing like high tempo, like bouncing off the wall. No. We don't have any of that, and I'm okay with it. I am. We're throwing some studs on some stuff. Do you want to see? Okay. Oh, I didn't get very far, huh? Silly boy. Anyway, move the mouse out of the way. Move some of the stuff into the screenshot. These? I don't recall seeing these before. Don't know where they're at. I think they're new. There are a bunch of drum lacquered gold pieces. So that's nothing new. You lovely folks over on YouTube, you can comment in YouTube Live, however that works. And it'll pop up in both chats, same as Twitch. Whatever comes through on Twitch should go over there so you guys can see. If you're new here, you don't know what's going on, I'm podcaster, man. And if you hit !pod, you can check out the podcast that we do, which is amazing. Duh. You can check that out. It'll send you straight to Podbean, but you don't have to subscribe to Podbean. You can go to wherever you prefer to listen to a podcast or a show of any kind, whether it be Apple, iTunes, wherever, literally wherever, Stitcher, anywhere where you can get a podcast, you can get this. Well, my podcast, not this stream. Anyway. I hate having to do that. I hate having to like talk about it, but I don't know who's in here. I don't know on YouTube who is in there. Should be reading. How are you, sir, ma'am? Which monkey set you doing? We are doing the Demon Bull King 80010. It's pretty cool. It's an interesting set so far. I haven't gotten far. I love the theme. I think the theme is going to be around for a long time to come, just due to the sheer fact that it is going to be something akin to Ninjago. And Ninjago is going on season 13, I think. I don't foresee it losing. I don't foresee this going away anytime soon. There have been heavy investments put into this. It isn't going anywhere. Plus, it reaches the Asian community very, very deeply in the lore and the tales, because this is all fiction. But I think it'll do quite well. I think it will. But is it too much like Ninjago? You know what? So the animation style for the cartoon is completely different. It is not block based with the characters at all. I don't think it's going to be too much like Ninjago as far as the sets. I think if you look at this wave, this very first wave, as far as price points and stuff like that, there's nothing that has been out there as far as an entire theme price-wise like this. This is going to be, I think this is going to be a trend-setting thing where you're talking about a price tag that is not typical. If you look at the biggest set in this wave, which is the Monkey Kid headquarters, his little cargo ship that opens up, that's $100, $170 price tag. There aren't play sets like that have that much to them at that price. Yeah, the headquarters. Yeah. Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we'll do the headquarters. I did not order that one. I have not requested that one from Lego yet. But it is definitely something that I'm keeping an eye on. I don't think it's sold out, but from everything that I have seen so far from the people that have built it and reviewed it or discussed it, it has turned out to be a pretty dynamite set. I mean, it's really, really turned into something, at least from their opinion. I don't think that these sets are going to fall to the wayside at all. I think they're going to continue to be awesome. I just see a lot of people that are really excited about it. I just don't think it's going anywhere. I just don't. But the headquarters is pretty cool. The whole wave, for the most part, is pretty neat. Value, I can't say for the rest of them yet. I mean, obviously I will after I build this one and some of the others. But as far as value goes, some of them seem a little too pricey for what they are. And they might not be. They might be. I don't know. But even with the headquarters, I'm like, $170? Ugh. Okay, well, what do you get? Okay, well, what can you do with it? All right, well, who can play with it? And those are the things that I think everybody's going to slowly look at and say, well, yes, or well, no, the value's not there. But again, it is a kid's toy, and Monkey Kid, this is a 9+ set. So 9+, you're going to have to look at, that's a lot of money to spend on a big set like that if you're not an adult. Or if you are, yeah, if you're not an adult. Even an adult buying it for a kid is just, seems high. Seems very pricey. Oh, we're building his head. You know how I know? Because there's his bull ring. Ha 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 ha. Fantastical. I like these colors, though. I'm digging the colors that are used here. Some nice magenta colors. Stuff that you don't see very often. I mean, you see it in the Friends stuff. You used to see it a little bit in Elves, which I talked a little bit about last night, but it's just not the same. Because Elves did, granted, they had a lot of color scheme to them, but there were a lot of new colors that were created in new pieces, or recolors of old pieces, but new pieces. But whatever, you know. Oh, this song's going to put me to sleep. All right, time to use some of the printed eye pieces. I'm digging. I'm totally digging, man. Scottish accent has kind of like a Californian vibe to it. All right. I don't like the way these electronic instructions are done. Having to scroll down and then scroll back up. Not cool, man. But whatever. We'll roll with it. I don't like all the space being taken up. On my spot. Ooh, this is already looking menacing. I'm digging. I am totally digging this. There we go. Wrong button. Where's my other printed piece? Good morning, Aussie. How are you, sir? I just want you to know I'm not very happy with you because you were talking about eastern brown snakes last night or whatever. And like I had horrible nightmarish type dreams where I jumped out of bed last night because of a snake that I thought was near me. Like, just, I'm not happy with you. Blast you with your crazy snake talk. I was not very happy. Nah, it wasn't a big deal. But I was slightly creeped out. I don't mind snakes as long as they stay away from me. That's it. That's all I want. Try living here then. I'll pass. But thanks. Not. I'm good. All I could think about is like with all my dogs. Like my dogs would be the ones that would find a snake and try and eat it and get bit. Like, nah. I guess that's I mean, it's Australia. It's the land of all the chaos. All the horrible things that were created animal-wise are there. I had a couple of the predators from the African savanna, and it's like no man's land. It's already no man's land as far as animals go. Like, stay away. I'm safe. Good. I just had a brown recluse spider in our house earlier. Haven't seen very many this year. It's typical to see them. Black widows you won't find in your house, but or you shouldn't find in your house here. Did your camera come yet, Aussie? There's a lot of pieces just for this head. But I suppose for almost being an 1,100 piece set, you've got to have it somewhere, right? I mean, it seems to make sense to me. All right. The silly thing is, it isn't the snakes, and you need to worry so much about. You don't need. Yeah, I don't. It's the Mosey? Oh, are you talking about what is that thing called? I cannot think what it's called. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. I know as soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, ah, that's what it is. I can't get it out. Oh, mosquito? Oh no, that's not what I thought. I thought it was something else. Hey, whatever. Mosquitoes? Ugh, yeah, disease. Lovely creatures, aren't they? They're so fun. Where are we putting this thing? I guess we're putting it here. Uh-oh. Do we have a Metalbeard's beard? We do. Metalbeard's beard piece. Gotta go. Have fun. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Enjoy. Have a lovely evening or day or morning or wherever you're at. Since some of my friends in here are already on. Wait, today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Are already on Thursday. Fantastic. At least my show's done. It's been done. I don't have to worry about it. All the big stuff you normally they stay away from people. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not like animals are hunting people. My wife used to live in Alaska before I met her. And she told me that it's like elk walking down the street. I mean, elk are 10 feet tall. Walking down the street, weighed, my guess is probably a couple thousand pounds. Bears just roaming through the neighborhood. Big grizzlies. Maybe brown bears? I can't remember. Like, no. I don't want to worry about having to go out to get my mail. Whether or not I'm going to come back because a bear got me, or a moose trampled me, or an elk. Moose, that's what I meant. Moose, not elk. Elk are just as big. Just massive creatures, man. Curious to see what we're doing here. This has got to be part of the lower jaw. It's got to be. I mean, what else would it be? You've supposedly got a tongue in there, and that's got to be, like, if I'm going to call it anything, I'm going to call it, like, the beak of the jaw. Yeah, that's where we're going with this. That makes sense. That totally makes sense, man. How's she hooking in? Clip it in. Oh, yeah. I dig it. I wish it closed more. It's pretty good Lego math, though, how they got this to close. I'll show it in a second here. Look at that. That's your skull head, whatever. As far as now, my mate that lives near Darwin had a croc turn up in his pool. Nice! Honey, I'm going for a swim-in. No, there's a crocodile. Oh, no, I went too far. There we go. Oh, no, I went too far. Crocodiles. Ooh. So, Aussie, what's your day looking like? What you got going on? It's afternoon, right? He did to get out. It was a baby. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a croc, man. It can bite your hand off. No, thank you. I didn't realize these had connections for a Technic pin in the bottom. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Dun, 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 dun. It's not popping up. He did to get it out as it was a baby. Oh, yeah. I just read that. Duh. No, still morning here. Just. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking New Zealand. Duh. Sorry, my bad. There you go. Setting up your PC. Uh-oh. My camera is doing funkiness. I apologize. It's not happy with me right now. There we go. I almost feel like I need more light in here. My pieces. Nearly lunch. So, oh, nearly. Very nice, man. Lunchtime. I'm hungry as it is. There's definitely a hashtag fail here somewhere. Oh, I did. Wait, did I? What? No, I did that. Why am I taking this stuff apart? I already did that. I goofed something somewhere. Because I should only have these extra pieces here. These should go somewhere. The horns are going to go on the side in a moment. In uno momento. Look at my Spanish. It's getting so much better. Oh my God. Is that? Oh, that's where those go. Oh, they're supposed to hold that ring out. That's why they're there. That's why they're there. That's supposed to be his nostrils. Man, I feel tired tonight. I don't know why. Man, I feel tired. Probably because I was up dreaming about snakes all night, Aussie. Thank you very much. I know one other Australian person. Actually, I know two. I have a friend of mine that used to be in the Navy here that served with me. I wasn't in the Navy, though. And he is Perth, I think, is where he's at right now. Lives, married. Going to college out there somewhere. And then I have another friend who I sometimes will get on and play games with online, just kind of mess about and stuff. He is... I don't remember. I want to say he's out on the west side as well. I could be wrong, though. You know what? I don't know where these go. They may be extra extras, because I just looked through the instructions and they're not in there. Oh, wait. Is there supposed to be something on his teeth? Oh, that... I thought I put them in. Whoops! Sorry. Yeah, I know you guys are on the east side. On the east side. One day I'll get y'all to Australia. When? I don't know. Someday. Maybe. Okay. I need you to lock in before I lose my ever-loving mind. Like, this is ridiculous. Why can I not get this? Oh, I had it lined up in the wrong spot. These horns are actually rather large. Look at that thing, man. I'll tell you what. I am digging the head on this thing alone. Look at that. Great detail, printed eyes, nice horns. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Plus the mouth is open. Can open, close it. Gotta have a sound effect with it, right? Very cool. All right, let's move to bag 2. Put the head to the side. I'll be right. Alrighty. You know, Aussie, I thought, yeah, you know, for what it is, there's a lot of detail in there. That's a whole bag. When I originally dumped the bag out, I was like, what are we getting ourselves into here? But I like it. It's not too bad. I don't remember what I was saying. It's a common problem in my brain. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm surprised there's not more people streaming tonight. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm weird. Or it's the fact that I have off all summer. Since school is out for summer. Or like that. I could be in a band. Totally I could be in a band. I could. I totally could be in a band. I don't care what any of you say. I'll push this back up here real quick. There we go. There. That's better. I need more. I think I need more light in here. Maybe an overhead light will help. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I think that's better. That makes me feel much better. It's an overhead light, but I'm okay with it. My dog just looked at me like, dude, I was asleep, man. Shit. Crazy animals. Crazy. But I definitely appreciate you coming and hanging out, Aussie. Very cool, man. I got nothing else to do. I was like, my package came. Packages came. It's like I might as well start building. Do something fun. Enjoy the evening, the day. I was looking through channel points earlier today because I was assigning rewards. Or not assigning rewards, updating rewards for... there we go. For patrons such as yourself. Dr. Blueberry, thank you very much, sir, for stopping by. Or ma'am. Is it ma'am, maybe? Or sir? I saw your follow a couple hours ago. If you want, you can click the bell, or wait, the heart, and click unfollow, and then click it again so you can get your due diligence of your... You'll see. It's up to you. You can stay or not. But it's good stuff. And I was like, they didn't get to hear it. My follow sound, it's so awesome. It's one of my favorite people. Either way, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. We are building... That's a long way out. The Demon Bull King. Pretty legit. Pretty big set. Pretty decent. Pretty nice. It made a lot more noise than I thought it would hitting the ground. But we've already got his head done. It's Sir. I'll try. Sorry. I wanted to do it ahead of time. Hey, I appreciate it. This is the head that we just built. Massive head. One bag here of pieces. Jaw opens and closes. It's nice. I'll tell you what. For a head, you can't beat it. So I'm going to push the camera back down here. I apologize. My new camera is not here yet. My second camera is not here yet. Hopefully soon. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So, Mr. Dr. Blueberry, may I ask how you found us? Are you just a Twitch person? Are you did you find through a podcast? Did you find it through somebody else? I'm curious. Or if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I don't mean to be nosy. Because I sometimes can be. I don't have boundaries. Oh, we're building another one here. Need a pin. Very cool. I appreciate it. I hope you like the show. It is my little pride and joy. I love doing it. I mean, I'm a Lego super freak. Okay, super freak is probably the wrong word, but I'm a semi-freak. But there are certain things that I'm like, oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, I love that. But yeah, I may not be up to snuff with some others. Really? As a recommendation, huh? Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of episodes. You know what, though? Stay away from the first few. When I do my highlight show, I will go back and I'll pull stuff from that year. And the very first year I did it, I stayed away from like the... I stayed away from the first few episodes because I literally had a microphone. I'm not kidding you. That was no bigger than this. It was just like a desktop mic. You just sit it on your desk and it was meant to pick up sound. That's all it was for. And it just, I mean, the quality was trash, and I was like, oh, I can't do this. But I just wanted to jump in, and that is the one thing that somebody will tell you, no matter what you do, kind of like Aussie, who is in the stream. If you're going to do it, whether it be podcast, streaming, whatever, you just have to jump in YouTube. You just got to jump in and do it. So it's nice to, it's nice when things work out and you're like, oh, those first few episodes, oh my God, they were so horrible. But I mean, you got to grow. You got to learn from something, right? I mean, every single episode is a little bit different. I'm like, okay, I've got to figure out where certain things are, like how I want certain things to sound, or I'll mess around a little bit. I started new to old, so it'll be a while before good. Very good. I've had a lot of cool people on there over the past, almost 2.5 years now. Just different people that are YouTubers, Twitchers. I love calling them Twitchers. It sounds like something from a zombie apocalypse, like twitching, you know. Had people that have submitted ideas projects. We were talking about, I was telling Aussie last night, his name is Anthony Gibbons, Mr. Lagonium as I call him. And he's a dude from Australia that uses Lego to teach Latin. Like, what? But it was one of those things where he wouldn't come on the show. I don't know why. Maybe it was, it could be just personal thing. He didn't want to, whatever. But yeah. What are we doing here? Oh, this is going on the side. So I've run across a lot of cool people, continue to run across a lot of new people. Dude, I hope so. That would be awesome, Aussie. I had to slow down to say that, so I didn't stutter. So I didn't slush everything together. But very cool. So I got to ask Dr. Blueberry, are you an actual doctor? Whether you are or you're not, it's not going to make a difference to me. I found it interesting. I was like, how ingenious. Dr. B with the 1 for the L. Very cool. I like that. Very cool. Are you in the United States? Are you somewhere else? I've got a vast listening audience. I'll go through every few weeks and I'll look and see where streams or downloads come from, and it'll be stuff like, I mean, some countries you just didn't even think it would be even possible. It's like, wow, what are they doing over there in Sudan listening? I can't remember if it was Sudan or not. Some African countries, and I'm like, it's weird. It's cool. It's just weird. It's unexpected. Snap. I love hearing the instructions. It is telling you when you put this piece with this piece. Of course, this is nothing new. And you should hear an audible click. And it has it spelled out in, 8 different languages? I love it. Electrical engineer, but nickname comes from work in the USA. Very cool. Very cool. I've got a lot of engineer friends. I am not the engineering brain. I think my son is probably going to end up like that. Just has that. His grandfather is, and he just has it. I'm like, dude, we are not compatible at all. But I'm glad you found the show. It's very cool. And Aussie, what did you say? Camera is due to be here Monday. Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. Aussie, are you using, what kind of platform are you using? Are you using like OBS? Are you using Streamlabs? Are you using, I don't know, there's a few that are out there. Have you even set it up? I'm just curious. Where'd that go? Right there. I think we are making hay. We are making progress. Yeehaw, cowboy. Well, Dr. Blueberry, you are going to have to jump back to the more present period again for tomorrow, because I have a new episode again tomorrow. Every Thursday. That I haven't worked that out yet. Was thinking Streamlabs. That's what I use. I find it to be... everybody's going to have their opinion. I find Streamlabs easier. There is a lot of stuff to learn, but I'm a tinkerer. So I have no problem messing about and trying to figure out, oh, that's how I do this, or that's how I do that. Trial and error type thing. I streamed like twice today as a test stream to make sure that what I'm doing here and YouTube jive, because I have a lot of listeners that were like, I only do YouTube. I don't want to create a Twitch account. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just kind of sloughed it off, pushed it off. Like, nah, it's not a big deal. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I know it's a no-no if you're a Twitch partner. Affiliate, not partner. Affiliate. I'm not an affiliate. But anyway. But Aussie, definitely, I would definitely say start looking at that stuff sooner rather than later, because it does take up a lot of time to get that stuff up and going. Even something basic, I call what I have up here basic, because I don't have all the fancy graphics and stuff like that. It's just not my deal. And I just learned how to do my be right back screen and my countdown timer and stuff like that to begin the stream and stuff. So but there's tons of tutorials out there. But very cool. I've had good experiences with Streamlabs OBS on Twitch and Mixer. Oh, and Mixed. Every Thursday, I go back to new. Well, thank you. Very, very cool. Let's see here. What do we got? Sorry, I was looking at something real quick. Apologize for that. I have used Streamlabs OBS for Farm Sim. That's right. We talked about that last night. I remember. I recall. We went to we take like a monthly trip to a retro video game store here in one of the smaller towns over from us where we used to live. And we were going to go Monday because my kid had a dentist appointment, but the dentists are still closed, or at least his is still closed because the teeth cleaner people don't want to go back to work, which is fine, I suppose. But we were going to go and stop by the game store afterwards and just pick up some old games. Like I'll look anywhere from NES, the original Nintendo, the whole way up until like, usually I'll stop at PS, the original PlayStation or PlayStation 1, whatever you want to call it. Whereas he's looking for newer stuff that is older, but still newer. And we went today and I picked up an old Nintendo game, what is it? Is it just called Golf? I think it's just called Golf. And I remember playing it as a kid. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to have this. And I'm sure it's just one of those silly things. But yeah, anyway. Tangent, sorry. I do that a lot. Like Aussie was my nickname in the army as my last name starts. Yeah. You know what? I have a funny, not really a story. Well, it is a story. It's too long though. So I was in the Marines here in the US. And one of my drill instructors who came on later because one of ours had to leave to go to another platoon because some other drill instructors got in trouble for doing some not okay stuff. Anyway, the one that we had the one night, he refused to call me king by my last name. Refused. You're not a king. I will not call you king. I will call you queen. It's like, all right, man. I don't care. I didn't say, all right, man, I don't care. But it was one of those things like, if that's the head game you want to play, all right, cool. It's not going to hurt me. But if it makes you happy. This thing is actually being built pretty thick. And what I like about it in these instructions, I've not seen this in any other sets. Whoops. There goes my head. It shows you what part, like it shows you the entire build of the Iron Bull King, and it shows you which part of the bull thing you're building, which is cool. I've never seen that before. And I know this has been a few years in the making just to get to this point. But man, so cool. So, Dr. Blueberry, I got a question for you. I'll just call you Doc. How about that? What are you into, Lego-wise? Are you into certain theme? New, old? I don't even know if I asked you last night, Aussie. I know you said what you're going to start doing on your stream, but personally, because everybody's got something that they get into. I was a cook and work a lot with the Americans. Very cool. Those crazy Americans, man. Yours ran smooth on your haunted house. Yeah, you took out the one link. Yeah. Yeah, let me ask this. Was your printed piece for the Pharaoh's head that the light brick shines from behind on, was yours printed correctly? Completely? Creator expert in modular buildings and mostly Star Wars. Very cool. There's plenty of that stuff around. Plenty of that stuff around. Plenty of that kind of stuff. I like the Star Wars builds. I just don't know Star Wars. Like I know some of the stuff from the movies, but every time I do a Star Wars episode, I always get some kind of feedback along the lines of something not being completely accurate in the way that I said about Star Wars. And I laugh because I just don't know Star Wars. I don't know it. It's not my thing. I try. It just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just cray. Nope, it was good, but I was missing you were missing two pieces and had one piece that was chipping. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if you've ever seen anything from Jang Bricks. Most people know him as the industry standard for his reviews and stuff like that, which are great. But he had brought up something that there was concern over a while ago. What's wrong here? Oh, nothing. Okay, I had it on the backside. He had mentioned about Lego's cooling processes, their new cooling processes and stuff like that, as far as how they're creating these pieces, making these pieces. And I think he's right. I think there's more of an issue now than there was before. And I noticed it when I built the haunted house on the stream. There was whatever I was building, and where it was supposed to be the pieces that added up to make not a flat top, but where the studs of the plates and stuff came together at the top. Oh, I think my music ran out. Hang on one second. Yes, it did. There was a difference, like a paper's thickness difference. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, that should not be. That should not be a thing, but it was. And it's so bizarre because it's not something that you would ever expect from Lego. At least not in the past. It's just kind of crazy. So are either of you excited about the Mario stuff? Should be coming soon. I think we discussed last night. I think it's July 1st, April 1st. I don't remember. Or not April 1st. August 1st. April 1st would be a long way away. A long way away. Missing 2 pieces. Did you go and fill out your thing on Bricks and Pieces about missing parts? Have them send them to you? When I saw the piece chipping right out of the bag, I was shocked. Yeah, that's not okay. That's going to be, especially like with kids, it's one thing. Some kids might just be, push it to the side like, move along. Adults, they're going to harp on it, and they're going to let you know, and harp on it, and harp on it. They're not going to let it go. Come on, there we go. And I get it, especially if you're paying $200. What was that? $250, I think is what it was. I can't remember. Between that and Barracuda Bay, I can't ever remember. But that price tag? No. You cannot be having those kind of mistakes. Waiting on parts to finish the car carrier. Oh, okay. Parts that were missing, broken, Aussie, or just parts to finish building it in general? Not really. It's nice to see Nintendo and Lego working together, though. And yes, I did. And yes, the 2 pieces and broken piece. Very cool. 250. Yeah, okay. I thought it was 250, but I wasn't sure. Everything runs together over time. It's just kind of like, oh, I don't remember how much of this was. Put your hands on enough of it and I'm constantly looking at spreadsheets. Dun, 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 dun. It was missing. Yeah, see? Well, it's like last night, that set that I built last night of the plane, and it didn't have anything missing, but it had 3 sticker sheets. Why? Why did you have 3 sticker sheets? I know it was a mistake, but holy moly. And me being the person I am, I kind of wanted to be like, can I send these back to you? Oops. So this is definitely the body. I am assuming this hole here in the middle, which I think is supposed to be the chest, is where the light brick is going to go through, because there is a light brick in this set to light up the chest, because I guess it's supposed to be almost like lava or something like that. I don't really know. I don't know. My dog's asleep back there. Other side. There she is. She's just chilling. She just claimed this bed as her own. She's like, the rest of you, go away. Lego organizer wants the plane you did. Oh, the one I did last night. Hey, for $30, I don't know what it is in Aussie dollars, but 30 US, you can't beat it. That thing is solid. It is a solid plane. Excuse me. It is a solid plane. I was really, really shocked about how well it turned out. I really was. For a $30 set, you usually don't expect to get something of that good of quality. But man, I was blown away. That'll definitely be going on my list for the end of the year, for wins of the year type thing. Most definitely. Anyway. I thought at first you were going to say that you said plane. I thought you were going to say the plane, the new plane that's coming out with Lego City. We've got one of those planes from years ago. The last time they did one, I think it was 2016, I think. And we bought one, and it's just like, they're so massive. They're just so massive. The wing spread on it is, it's I think it's two pieces of the wings. It's one long piece and then another long piece, and then they're connected in the middle and then locked down and everything like that. But they're just so stinking big. So big. Anyway. The cargo train. Are you talking about the cargo train probably from last year? Yeah. I did not do... Did I do a review on that one? I don't think so. Because trains are all kind of the same for the most part, unless it's something special like the Disney train was or something like that. That's different. But for the most part, it's all kind of very similar. And you talk to any Lego train enthusiast, and they don't like the new train motors and stuff like that. And I mean, I did a piece about the wheels and stuff like that. Excuse me. The new wheels and stuff like that, and they're actually better than what the old ones were as far as the way that they're designed is to take friction and stuff. And I mean, Doc, you're an engineer. I mean, there's a lot of engineering that goes into things, and to actually hear from the engineers and run their tests and stuff like that, not just like a Lego person, whining and complaining or whatever, but actually having an engineer run their tests and stuff like that, their controlled tests. That was pretty cool. That was good. That was a good video. It was good audio. Anyway. Well, the thing is with trains, Aussie, now that you brought them up, is that they take up so much room. Oh, that's supposed to be like that. They just take up so much space. And then, unless you have like a city or town type of layout, it's really not beneficial. In my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter, but it seems like a waste. Not a waste. Waste is the wrong word. Cluttery, maybe? It just takes up so much room. Being a disability pension now, it's hard to afford them. I get it. That stinks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so I've built up these. These are definitely the arms. I like the functionality here. I'll be curious to see how these gears, you can kind of see the teeth on the gears there. There's a better shot. I'll be curious to see how they lock in. What they lock into, for that matter. Wait a minute. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. I had it. I don't think I was in one way, but I was looking at something different. Is there only one pin? There's only one pin. Of course, it's not going to go through the other side very easy, is it? And I can't use my dead finger. Fingertip that got bitten off back in January. God, it's been that long already. There we go. Push you in your final resting place. There we go. Perfect. I say perfect and I just knocked something off. Oh, you're right there. Dude, you had a truck roll over you. What on earth? Cat, what's going on, ma'am? How are you? How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I think you followed when I wasn't streaming, so you didn't get your goodie of sound clip, but thank you very much. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this. Give me 1 minute here. Let me see if I can find it. I can. I know where it's at. It's not gonna open, is it? Oops. Oh, come on, Billy. You know what? Let me see. I'm gonna pull one here. That was not supposed to be like that. Let me find it real quick. I gotta give it to the both of you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Because you weren't on the stream. You and Doc were not on the stream when this happened. Where is everything going here? Everything moved. Everything moved. Why did everything move? I don't know. Okay, well, now I'm sad. I can't find it. Oh, no, not again. Let's go back here. Rats. I'll find it. I do have a Discord. I don't have it linked here though. It's not on my Discord. Because I think I have it on the wrong computer. Not the wrong computer, but I think it's on the opposite computer. Anyway, I'll have to look for it in a moment because that's going to drive me nuts now. Where was I? I was locking this puppy into place. You know what? I'm going to have to do this. This is going to kill me. I know how I can do it. Maybe not. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to step aside real quick and get this thing functioning. I'll be right back. I tried to unfollow and wait 5 minutes and unfollowed and nothing. Darn Twitch. I know, right? I'll be right back. All right. I know this will work now. I know I'll be able to pull this up now. I had to plug something else in because it's going to drive me nuts. It's going to drive me absolutely nuts. Let me push this thing back up here. Where is it? Here it is. Let me pause the music. No, I'm not going to pause the music. So, Kat, you weren't here, and Doc, you weren't here to be able to hear it. This is what it should have been. Oops. Are you going to open for me?
I love spaghetti.
Oh, it's cool.
I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
I don't know if that came through or not. That's what it was supposed to be. That's what it was supposed to be. Love it. Okay. All right. It did work. I was curious. So the person you're hearing there is Will Reed. I don't know how far back you are as far as episodes go, but he is my go-to Lego guru who writes for the brickblogger.com. And he's all knowing everything as far as Lego goes. And what's even crazier is his detailed reviews, sometimes reviews. He's just a contributor for them. He's blind. He's legally blind. So he's going like this, feeling pieces. His wife is giving him instructions, and they have their own lingo of how things go, how things are supposed to go. And it's absolutely mind-blowing how they get this stuff to work. I don't know. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind completely. But he's a cool dude. But that was him on the drop from our Fiat 500 episode. Yeah. He's a good dude. It's funny. So Doc, do you stream? You had mentioned I think OBS is what you were saying or something like that. I know Aussie had said something, but do you stream as well? Whoops. Maybe not Lego, but that one for Friday. It should be, I want to say like episode 10. I'm not going to be able to live with myself if I don't pull it up. I want to say it's like 104, 103. Something like that. It was, so the thing about him is the longer that he's on, the longer that we record, the longer we talk, the more episode 114 is the one that he did it on. The longer that we talk and stuff like that, the weirder things get, the more animated he gets and stuff like that. It's that's what I try and explain to people. Sometimes I think some people think his personality comes across as dry. But if you're not a Lego person, I can see that. But it really comes across. It's almost as if he's had some adult beverages as the stream's gone on. Or not the stream, the episode goes on, the recording goes on. Anyway. Appreciate it, Will, if you're ever watching this. Or not. If you ever decide to pick it back up, that's cool. That is very cool. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Not at all. And I'm such a podcast junkie. I will listen to podcasts I've got probably 10 or 12 that I listen to consistently. And I always get to a point I'm like, no more new episodes to listen to. You know, you get sad face. Like, oh, no. We're almost there. Hallelujah. This is only bag 2, though. And it's been an hour and almost an hour and a half. Holy moly. Yeah, absolutely. It was a good one. It was a very good one. It was funny. I'm not gonna say anything else. It was just good. It was just good. All right, I have extras, and I forgot to put something on. Of course I did. There he is. Will, we were just talking about you. Literally before you walked in the door. It's not a test. I did flub it. I'm calling myself out on this one. I missed something. Where did I miss it? Was too busy talking about spaghetti. Darn you. All good things. Yes. So I had 2 people that followed when I was not on stream, when I was not live. So they didn't get to hear the spaghetti drop. And I mean, you have to. It's a travesty not to hear it, right? So
I love spaghetti.
See? So I had to drop it for him. I had to drop that. Because it's important. Everybody's got to get their spaghetti, their Will spaghetti drop. Even though you crucified Italy. How dare you, sir? You know what, though? The spaceships one. That one is just it's like an angry, forceful moment from you. It's just kind of funny. Okay, it doesn't. Here. Oh, I know why it won't open there. Okay. Here.
I love spaceships. I love spaceships.
I told you, you're going to live in infamy, man. From here on out, that's what you're doing. You are immortalized, as you said. Dude, for real? I forgot something that far back in the beginning? God, what's in my drink? It's just water. I promise. That's how I love them. Angrily. They're a lovely pizza and pasta. Yeah, so Will, I'm just catching back up on the chat here. I was doing. You don't leave your place at all, Aussie? I get it, man. It's very cool. I will definitely check out your stream once it gets going. That's sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. But Will, I was trying to push over to YouTube as well to connect the two so that I don't make the YouTube people angry as well. Because I've been told I can't watch you anywhere other than Twitch, and I don't want to create a Twitch account. So I was like, okay. Water and missing pieces. You're right. So I was testing today to make sure that everything was working fine between the two platforms with the other platform that connects the two, if that makes any sense. But you came at a good time because I got a head, an angry bull king, and I've got a body and some neat rotating arm pieces, joints. Now the TikTok fans are angry. I didn't do it. I swear to God, I did not do it, man. We're leaving them out. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna end up leaving somebody out. You know what though? It's like with Facebook. I just can't. I can't jump on the streaming on Facebook Live. It's a headache. Yes. Hello. I'm digging it. And another light brick. La, 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 la. Will, I saw your article from... oh, God. I can't remember the date. It had to do with the event that you and Anna did. Media Fan Days. About customer service support, whatever. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. If it's just water, then we shack it. I don't know what that means, but it's just water. It's water with some vitamin stuff in it. I promise. Will, what did you do? You had 10 messages deleted. Uh-oh, you must have used the naughty word. I don't have a moderator in here. When we left YouTube after 4 years of streaming, we had the same issue, but they ended up following over. Yeah. You must have hit something wrong. Maybe you spammed something. Shake it. Oh, I'll shake it. The vitamin pack that I have sinks to the bottom, so I am always shaking it. What did you do? You did it again. Because I don't have a moderator in here right now. My two moderators are not in here at the moment. Sorry, I spit on my mic. I had to wipe it off. Gross, right? Oh, we're building onto this thing still. There's no permissions against you. It is built in with Twitch. Probably because it's too many caps together. I don't... spamming caps, maybe? Let me check. I don't think so. But that sounds like that could be it. Of course you're going to make me go find this. You evil man. No? Caps is not on. Links, maybe? I've got words that are on my blacklist. Oh, that's... It picked up the ASS of it. Oh, quality assurance. That's what it picked up. I'm sorry, that's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. Yeah, that's what it was. Stop cursing in the chat, man. I mean, Doc's in here. He didn't do it. Aussie's in here. He didn't do it. I think I've got a lurker in here somewhere. Fantastic. Better be careful. I'm going to time you out. Put you in timeout. Something. Yeah, the QA stuff. I thought that was kind of neat. Neat maybe is the wrong word, but I thought it was really cool to see that kind of stuff. It's a big deal. All the QA stuff. I mean, we were talking about it before you came in. Aussie had bad pieces. A few others had some bad pieces or missing pieces. I had the set that I built last night had 3 sticker sheets with it. Quality butt shirts. I wonder if Geico can save you money on that. Or Libu-emu. Yeah, I can't sing. I'm not going to try. Dude, it was horrible. They're sending me a new piece, but I had to wait until June 1st until the set was available to the world to be able to get the piece, which was ridiculous. So it's coming at some point in time because I forgot about it. I just did it over the weekend. Where's my ball at? Right there. I'm sure it does. Well, I let them know, and then I let somebody in the ambassador network know, like, hey, we got an issue here. Fantastic chatbot. Thank you for letting me know that I've received 100 messages today. Because that's very important. Yeah, the review copies. I don't know why. It made me wait for some reason. And it's not a big deal. I sent it. And I'll get it whenever I get it. Here in a few weeks, probably. It's just unfortunate because I'm hearing more and more of that stuff. And that's not good. Not at all. That's not good. So, I don't know if it's just fluke. I'm hopeful it's just a fluke thing. But I don't know. I do know. So what's going on out there on the West Coast? Hanging out? Let's see, I've got somebody... I know Doc's in the U.S. here somewhere, but I've got somebody out in Australia, on the eastern coast of Australia. We got you out on the west coast of the United States. I had to wait for my pieces to report, even though I bought it, the VIP access. Yeah, I think that's something they've changed. The bookshop. Ooh, very cool. Funny that I look at the Lego site and they say that a set is coming and I can buy the same set in the box. You know what? That has happened to me before. So, funny thing, when the Lego 2 movie came out, what was it? Last year? 2 years ago? I don't even remember anymore. I have gotten to know the manager at 2 of the local big box stores. One at Walmart and one at Target. That's how they're going to click. I told y'all. I was wondering how these were going to click because they were just free turning. And they put in a gear here. I know that is horrible to see. I apologize. This black gear right here, my messed up finger, is touching with this one to give it friction to turn. Very cool. I like that. Neat. Oh, back to that. Yes, thank you. So what ended up happening... Cold, chunky. What ended up happening was I got to know them quite well, and I walked into Target, and I was like, hey, I know this stuff is soon coming out. Do you guys have it? Oh, yeah, we have it. And he was already throwing it out on the racks, on the shelves, and it was probably like 3-4 days beforehand. And I was like, what in the world? Like, I'm not going to complain. Like, you're going to give it to me? All right. So it doesn't work as much anymore. Like, I can't just necessarily walk in there anymore. But I think probably because they got in trouble would be my guess. But I used to walk in there and say, hey, do y'all have this? Let me go check. And sometimes you can finagle it out of the back. The new motorbike is coming soon on the Lego site, and it is in all the shops already. That's not cool, man. That is not cool at all. The Ducati, the Panigale V4. The best they can do is to actually sell the sets that used to be a complete exclusive. Yeah. So you build VIP points up by spending money. I don't know if that was a facetious question, but by buying on Lego's website. So every dollar you spend goes towards accruing so many points. Like, I think is it 6.5 per each? I know that's what it is in the US. I don't know. Anyway, so however many, $1 is equivalent to so many points. And over time, like let's say you buy a set that was $100, $99.99. You'll end up with $99 worth of points. So like for us, it's 99 times 6.5, right? Yes. So it should show you on there. If you go on Lego's website, at the like if you click on a set, like, hey, I like this set, at the bottom, if you scroll down towards the bottom, it'll tell you the set number, the age range, it'll tell you how many pieces, and then it should tell you the VIP points. So the more money you spend in there, obviously the more points you're going to get. So the thing to look out for is when there's double VIP points. They usually do it somewhere near Christmas, sometimes before Thanksgiving. So usually, I think this past year there were 2 events where you were able to do that. There's usually sets every month that there's usually 1 or 2 sets every month of certain themes that will be double VIP as well. Tom1551, thank you for following the show. Thank you very much. And we got to hear I Love Spaghetti again. Will, thank you. Let me catch up here. And you stole the set. Every $100. Yeah, basically. Basically, you're right, Will. Yeah. Tom, thanks for joining. How are you doing this evening? I've never seen you in here before. Welcome. Am I going to have to... No, I still have time. Yeah, you know, I think if you could get the sets in the shops, like I don't want to say never, I don't see them around here. I don't really ever see that kind of stuff around here. I know it happens over in Europe. I've known of it happening in Australia before, but not so much here. But I get it. If you can get it in store ahead of time, why not? You know, why not? Target's polybags are released usually early. Yeah. I'm doing well, Tom. Just hanging out. We are building this behemoth right here. Of course, my mic is in the way. The Iron Bull King. And we've got a head. Excuse me. And we are on bag 3 building this thick body. It's thick with 2 C's, right? Somebody's going to laugh at that one of these days. Ha ha ha! Wasn't really meant to be funny, but maybe a dad joke? A dumb joke, yeah. That's what it was. The sad thing is, since Lego bought Bricklink, they won't let you resell new sets. If you got them early in a store, they force you to wait for the street date. I get that. What's your deal? I got a dog here staring me in the face. What do you want? I don't know what she wants. You know what? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to go see if my wife can let her out real quick. Don't go anywhere. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I lied. It was more than a few minutes. I apologize. Misspell. I like that emote there, Tom. Very cool. My wife is going to bed, and I needed to put one of the dogs in there because it is her bedtime. But she had to go out. She was staring at me like, dude, I got to pee. Let me out. I knew it. It's warm in here. The computer is like a heat pump right now. What are you doing? I got another one in here, though. See, Aussie. It's child friendly. Appropriate, not friendly. All right, where are we? We're building. That's what we're doing. We're having fun, man. Totally. Tom, I got to ask, how did you find this here? Was it via Twitch? Are you a podcast listener? I'm curious. I gotta ask. I just have to know. I'm gonna be extremely nosy. Or if you feel it's impeding on your personalism-ish stuff, you don't have to tell me. I'm not gonna get my hurt feelings. I'm just always curious how I'm found. Some people just stumble across Twitch. Or whatever. Nice. I love these colors, man. I'm not going to get over this. I love the colors here. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm digging it. I keep pulling back. There we go. Let's see here. We're working slowly. Slowly. Where did that? Wanted me to do the other side. Same thing. Well, I'm already smart. Like, I already know how to do it. But I realize you're doing it to help young kids. But I'm way ahead. I don't see a subscribe button. Did you turn that option off? I don't think so. I don't know what it looks like on the other side. Let me check. Oh yeah, you're right, there's not. Keep up with channels on Twitch, you click follow. Yeah, I don't know, Will. I honestly don't know, dude. I don't know where it's at. I don't see it anywhere. I don't know why it's not up there. Have you reached 50 followers yet? No, I'm somewhere like 35. Asgardian, welcome, sir. How are you? Oh, do you have to reach you have to reach 50 followers first? Oh, I didn't know that. So I don't know enough because this is not my primary means. I'm new here. Sorry. Asgardian, what do you got going on, man? I'm doing well. We are building the Iron Bull Demon Iron Bull King, right? Demon Bull King. I'm thinking of the Iron Bull tank of the other one. It is downstairs somewhere. What you got going on? Hanging out? Are you working on something? Designing something? Building something? Oh, you have to be affiliated with Twitch for the subscribe button. Oh, how fancy, huh? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. That is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, thank you for that information, Aussie. I didn't know that. I don't know that kind of stuff. Not much at the moment. My GPU is tied up with a render at the moment, so I'm chilling. Ah, yeah, I get that. Completely get that. Need to encourage more spaghetti lovers, so 50 followers of the king, the Bull King, will fight the tank. Or I'll just drop it. I mean, I could do that. How does that work? How does that sound?
I love spaghetti.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who is it? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to butcher this. I'm just going to say, Tina, thank you for the follow. Dropping Lego terrifies me. Yeah. Thank you very much. Tina, how are you doing? Oh, see, it is a whole thing. Okay, I thought the Twitch thing behind the name, I was like, that seems weird. It had to be a goof. Anybody that is in here. We are a podcast, and that's what we're doing right now, building this to eventually talk about on an episode. So you can check it out on Podbean or wherever you listen to a podcast. If you would like, you don't have to. Wherever you do, I do ask if you would give a like or a follow or whatever, something. Leave a 5-star review wherever. The build is going well. It's doing really, really well, actually. Give him the spaghettis. Yeah. Give me the spaghettis. Yeah, something like that, right? So what were you working on as Guardian? I'm curious, because you churn out a lot of cool stuff. A lot. Stuff that one day I will hope to attain to. Yeah, right. That is not going to happen. I might as well stop lying right now, because it is not going to happen. So do I have a few Aussies here today? This is awesome. I usually don't have that many. Okay, that is ready to go in a moment. Interesting. Let's see. Would have liked a set in the $20 to $50 range, though. Yeah, you know what? The cheapest, US here is $45, and that's even a small set. This was $90 US. And I bought a few of the others. And I'm going to wait and see about some of the others for right now. But they are expensive, but I will tell you, they are thickly built sets. Oh, see, I partially dropped it. They are very thickly built sets, completely. Very much so. A cyberpunk heavy lifting helicopter. Dude, that sounds awesome. I want the mechs, but overpriced in Australia. Yeah, the big one. And then I guess you could call this one a mech. This dude. I mean, it's basically what he is. Yeah, they are not cheap. That is the dragon, not dragon. Oh my God, it's been a long day. The Monkey Kid or Monkey King, Monkey Kid, Monkey King Warrior Mech, whatever it is. That one is not cheap. It's 150 US. It's just nuts. But it's been a while since I've seen kid sets built this well. Because that's basically what it is. It's a 9+. Tad more expensive. Yeah. I noticed that. Nick and I had talked about that before. Brick and Nick. They are pricey. That's going to be the big thing. I think everybody's going to complain about everything being so pricey that it's just going to be, I don't know. I don't know what's going to ultimately happen as far as price goes, but I know that is the main complaint from everybody. It is just way, 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 way too expensive. The Monkey King is $229 here in Australia. Holy moly. Holy cow. Yeah, the big sets, they do look, they're solid. Like this, I mean, this is only bag 3. I'm impressed. As a whole, I'm impressed so far. We'll wait and see what happens as we get further along, but they're just thick. They're very thickly built. At least this is. I saw some reviews from some other ambassador folks and stuff, and they all kind of say the same thing for the most part as how they're built, put together, and stuff like that. So we shall see. Monkey kidney, since you have to sell an organ. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the same thing as Guardian. If they had not cheap enough as parts packs, I thought if they had more lower end, something like a US in even the $30 range. One even in a $20 range would have been okay, but it's just they don't have that. The cheapest being what, 45, or is it 45 or 50? I don't know. Either way, it's still too expensive. It's still too expensive in my mind for a small set. And I mean, this one is close to 1,100 pieces. I don't know. I don't know how parents are going to be able to afford these. That's the sticking point I will always come back to. Because it is a kid thing. And I think, like I said earlier, I think it's going to hang around for a while. The headquarters set. Yeah, that's 100 cheaper here in the US. Oh my God. You poor Aussies and Canadians, man. And then us poor Americans compared to the Europeans that get everything much cheaper in comparison. It's just nuts. I don't know how that works. Money. The currency changing rates and all that. It's over my head. Or over my care level. One or the other. I'm told your money will go this far. Okay. That's all I need to know. Excuse me. I didn't mean to cough in your face. I dropped my money on the haunted house instead of this series. Yep. Added cost of shipping and scale. Chicks Fisted conversion rates. Yeah. That's what I couldn't remember. Conversion rates. There we go. It's nuts. It's nuts. There's another Canadian that I talk to often on Twitter, and he says it's the same thing. And he'll drive. I guess he's within driving distance. Clearly, he'll drive to the U.S. sometimes and just buy stuff here because it's cheaper. And I get it. I'd do the same thing. If I were in that position. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Nick does. I mean, he's in Toronto. It's just literally right across the pond. Small pond, not the big pond. Being in Toronto. It's right across the border. He's too close. So, Tina, what do you have going on this evening? Anything? Just chilling? Wait. You said you're in Australia. Are you East Coast like Aussie? Or are you West Coast like... Who is West Coast? I don't know. There was somebody. My family used to travel to Hawaii, and I would always get Lego shipped to the hotel because it was much cheaper. There you go. Oh, you're going to Hawaii? Yeah, I'm going to go get some Lego. What? Yeah, it's cheaper here. Very interesting. West Australia. I'm building some Technic. Very cool. Technic is not my wheelhouse. Anybody that has ever known me, as far as listening to the show, knows Technic and I don't get along at all. Technic hates me. And I hate Technic. It's a mutual relationship. It's a mutual respect. Maybe not quite so much. Oh, I need my other camera to get here soon. Oops. Apologize. I'm trying to get this rib piece in here. I'm having nightmares from the Ideas dinosaurs. The ribs. It was a nightmare. Might as well. The new bike is Technic. You're right, but I'm such a motorcycle fanatic. I just got a 922. I have a 920 here. So my wife bought this for work when quarantine time came. She was still working out in the community, but was doing some digital stuff for work. And she's like, yeah, I don't need it anymore. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to stream with it. And then I'm like, I don't like the up, down, flip, 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 where I got to show my face, don't show my face, show my face, don't show my face. So I was like, I need another one. And Twitch is not my primary platform. I'm not going to throw a bunch of money at like a special camera like Dan has between the bricks. Well, you know Dan. Just because I'm not going to see the results from it. But who knows? I will learn to hate Logitech, I'm sure. But for my simple needs, I'm okay with it for right now. I am very much okay with it right now. Did my beat stop yet? Not yet. All right, coolio. Coolio, man. So we're getting there. We got a rib cage. Rib cage, yeah. And a glowing body. You have a 920 yourself. Very cool, Will. So what does the 922 do? I don't know. It's just better. I don't know specifics. I'm not a camera dude. Maybe as Guardian, you could probably answer that better than I can. But I just wanted something a little bit better. I was like, I'm going to settle with that. It'll work for me. So what Technic set are you working on, Tina? I have a 930 and a 922. Just hate the Logitech software. Maybe that's what it is. I know you said Technic, excuse me. But what specifically are you working on? Oh, the rally car. Very cool. Very, very cool. Just camera plus 2. better definitions. Better definition. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. My show is always going to be my focal point. But considering I plan on continuing to do this just because it's fun. But I have no desire to turn Twitch into like this or try to grow it into it. It's never going to grow into an empire, but you know what I mean. Okay, I have some ball joints back here. Taking the week off. Interesting. Interesting. I will have to follow you over there. Me? You know what? Well, I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know. It looked okay, the Lamborghini, but I thought it was a weird car choice. Of all the Lamborghini models out there, it just seemed like a weird decision in my mind. I could be completely wrong. There's a spider crawling across the wall in front of me. Oh, that's okay. It's just a wolf spider. It's not going to hurt me. It's not like those spiders in Australia, huh? Ugh, God, I don't even want to talk about spiders now because we talked about snakes last night and I didn't sleep well. Shut up, Will. I know what you're going to do. My wife and I started on Twitch in January this year and have reached 300 followers each. Very cool. Yeah, that farm simulator game is no joke. I work in healthcare and I'm struggling to do both work and stream. It's hard. Slap the spider with your flip-flop. I have no flip-flops on. And I'm not. It's over there somewhere. It's hiding. If I eat it in the middle of the night because it crawls in my mouth, fine. Probably isn't the first one. It probably won't be the last one. But I don't want anything to do with it. It can stay over there. Baby-sized bats here. Oh my God, stop. Like, you're ruining protein. You're ruining the idea of me ever wanting to come to Australia or New Zealand or both. Like, at this point, I'm kind of like, yeah, no. The 10-year-old... the 10-year-old child-sized bats. Are you insane? Are you insane? You know what? For that, you get flashy thinged. How about that? Oh my God. No. A big fat no. No, no, no. No. Aussie was talking about the mosquitoes earlier. Ugh. Whew. Just give me chills, man. I'm not girlish, like afraid of that stuff. I just like, nah, I'll pass. I have no reason to be around it. I will pass. All right, how is this thing getting locked in? It's interesting how they created a hole for it. Oh. Look at that. Wonk, wonk. Look at that. It lights up the chest. The evil. The evil. What is it? Demon Bull King. No. Yes, Demon Bull King. I wanted to say mech. Mech. I still can't get past how expensive Lego is over there. It's not. Oh, I stuck that on the wrong side. Oh, jeez. I did it again. I know. I flubbed it. That's like the 4th time tonight. Was it 90 Day Fiance? I know. It's a silly show. But there was a lady that's on there from my hometown, It's just funny because, you know, you go and you see it and they're going to go get married to somebody that lives in Africa. Some of them are going to move to Africa, and you're like, why would you leave here, or what seems like a more civilized country? It seems odd. I will fight the spider with the bull king. Yes, in 50 followers. I think we're not that far away. We are not that far away, man. Not at all. Not at all, man. All right, we're going to add some fire, because what good is a build without fire? A fire creature without fire. I need to study up on like the lore of this whole monkey kid stuff. Monkey king stuff. Because I don't know anything about it. Probably won't know anything about it, even if I study up on it. But it's cool. I'm curious to see what the TV show looks like. The promos look pretty good for it. You're originally from Zimbabwe. Oh my God. So you moved from giant freak mosquitoes with lions and cobras and Nile crocodiles to Australia, where they have like the 9 out of the top 10 most deadly, dangerous things on the planet? Are you insane? Oh my God. No, I'm good. You're brave. I'll say that. You are brave. Ugh. Man, that's difficult. That is difficult. I can't even imagine. Like, for the most part, the worst that I deal with on a daily basis is fire ants. Like, fire ants? Not a big deal, you know. You're telling me you're fighting crocodiles and stuff. Beating up mosquitoes with bats. I'm over here like, you little ant, stay away from me. That's nuts. Excuse me. It's called Journey to the West. Where's my other pieces at here? Did I get gypped? I am not going to be happy. Oh, no. Never mind. I lied. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, Moo Moo. I watched that movie earlier today. Some people like a challenge with a question mark? Yeah, maybe. Maybe some people do like a challenge. You're right. There probably are people that do like that. And I'm just a giant baby. Tina's like, I'm going to go fight my dinner. Me, I'm like, I'm going to go eat some grass. Australia is still the best country in the world because we have everyone else fooled. It is too dangerous to come here. You know what? You got something there, man. You got something there. Now I'm intrigued. I might have to move. That is pretty cool. I'll make it there one day. Excuse me. So what are we building here? Trying to figure out where we're going with this. Genetically modified spiders that are actually quite friendly once you get to know them. I'll resell Lego to fund the trip. Yeah, you must be out of your mind. Jeez. By the way, truthfully, I wouldn't go bushwhacking. Oh. Bushwalking. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm kind of okay here right now. Y'all are turning me off to the idea of going there. Just saying. That's not going to help tourism. You're like, tourism? I don't want anybody near my home. I'm the same way. I get it. That doesn't. Why is it going this way? I'm sure I'll find out in a moment. Oh, it's going to lock into those ball joints. Okay. It's going to click into the back here. Let's see. Can I do it without breaking something else off? That is the question. Kid hands. There's one. There's two. Done. What is this for, though? Oh, it just chills there. Around the fire. Okay. It's getting there. All your stuff is here. You got stuff to build. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere, man. Sell them while I'm there. That's like, it's like, as Guardian said about Canada. Go bushwalking all the time, chasing wild dogs. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with y'all? Chasing wild dogs, like for fun? Like, hey, watch, see, I'm gonna see if I can chase this dog. Like that kind of fun. It's like Americans doing cow tipping out in the country. You want to watch me tip this cow? Silly Texans. I'm like, this is why the rest of the country laughs at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. I bet nobody gets that reference. Nah, somebody will. Okay, this thing is starting to get heavy. I'm so weak. Oops. Let's see. About 40 more minutes, I think, is all I'm going to do for the night. Oh, we're going to snap the head in. Wait. No, not yet. I missed something. I should have not done the electronic instructions the way they're broken apart here. It's not the instructions' fault. It's the handler. But I'm going to blame it on him. I bet my music just stopped. Yes. Okay. The spider is now on the ceiling above me. And it's an angled ceiling, so like I quit. I may end the stream now. I go trap and kill them as they kill stock. Tip cows, then how would they get lean beef? Oh, you're so funny, Will. You got dad jokes everywhere, man. We have problems with foxes and feral cats. Foxes and feral cats, for real? This is about my only problem back here. And it's not feral. It's not even a problem. Wherever that came through at. I don't know what that's for. Maybe it got 50 followers and was going to fight you. You know what? As long as it stays up there, we're good. I'm good. I'm good. It's not bigger than a 2x2 plate, but I'm not afraid. I'm just like, you stay up there. We have a mutual respect for each other. I'm cool with you. You be cool with me, man. Something like that. See, I have those. Oh, that's where I missed it. I did goof. That's okay. It's a quick fix. Whoops. I just have to take off the shield. The shield. Because I wasn't paying attention, clearly. It's like when I was building the haunted house. I kept having mistakes. I just wasn't paying attention. And I think the later it gets, the worse I get. I'm like, you get silly tired, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Something like that. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's why that won't go in. But I got it now. I throw my rib bone back on. I like it in these colors. You know what? I'm gonna say I probably haven't ever seen it in that color, but I don't remember anymore. Everything starts to run together. You're just like, what? All right, I'll get a few extras here. Waits for you to look up and the spider and land on you, dude. He's just chilling there right now. He's not moving. The minute he goes to stalk me, jump on top of me, is game over. This bull is going to go against the wall and it'll be lights out for him. I don't care if I put a hole in the drywall. I will patch it. All right, we're going to take this, insert part A into slot B, which is real easy just because it's a clip. Now, I know there were some complaints because the head, let me back this thing up here. The head, just kind of drops down, and it will after a while, I'm sure, after the connection point back here loosens. But I'm digging it. It's pretty decent size. I mean, it's sitting in my hand right now. I have a little girl hand, so that's not saying much. The rest of you manly men out there are like, haha, it only takes up half of my hand. Maybe the hole is an example. That'll teach you spiders. There'd probably be more that come in through the attic. They have babies. The babies crawl all over. I don't know. I know last spring in 2019, we have deck chairs out by our pool. And I went out there the one day, and there was an egg nest, a spider egg nest, and the spiders were all over it. And then I took a picture and I sent it to my wife. I was like, look at these. There had to have been like 200 of them, just tiny little spiderlings. She's like, they better be gone by the time I get home. And I just let them go. They eventually ran away. They did their own thing, I guess. Biding his time. Man, I don't have a flip-flop. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. I have the box. I would probably do more damage. Knowing my luck, I would try and hit it with a box, and it would hit my computer and tip my computer. I don't think my computer would tip off. Don't look up. It's just there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Let's not make the stream about a spider, people, okay? All right, I'm going to do one more bag, I think, tonight. As it's taking a long time anyway. There we go. Probably finish out tomorrow sometime. Maybe I'll do a day stream for all the Europeans. If you're American in the living room, what are you in the bathroom? European. It's one of my favorite jokes. It's such a silly joke, but I love it. Get the fly spray out. I have no fly spray in my home. Because my dogs eat flies. My dogs would eat spiders if they could get to it. This one? Yeah, she would. And we've got a couple little ones that would just be like, yeah, game over. Yeah, see? She's twitching her ear. She's like, spider? Dinner? I had to turn the air down in here. It's like roasting me out. Oh, wait. You Aussie, do you guys... I can't remember. I know they don't use it in New Zealand, air conditioning. Like, Dan doesn't have any. Same with, like, ceiling fans, or I guess fans in general. Do you guys use them out there in Australia? Because I know it gets ungodly hot, like you said. And then it drops to unbelievably cold temperatures, like, overnight. But I guess that's what happens if you're kind of like a desertish climate. Tina would know. If Tina's even here. Can't you? But I don't want to kill it. That joke got your wife. Oh my goodness. Leave it to Sarah, right? Let's slide. Look this dude's huge. I'll leave him right there. He can stare at the spider. I guarantee you I'm going to get a message tomorrow. I'm like, what were you freaking out about a spider? Nothing. No biggie. Don't worry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I felt something on my head. I definitely just swiped at my head and then looked up. Yeah, I'm a little paranoid, I guess, maybe. Ouch. We reach 100 plus degrees here. We will be there probably late in July, and then all of August, and then most of September. And then as September starts to tail off, it'll cool down a little bit, but September and August are the two hottest months here that I have ever... Yeah, it's too warm. That's why I sit by the pool all summer. A lot of pretty colors in here, Will. And as Guardian, you said not necessarily a parts packet or whatever you were saying, but maybe? You do have AC. I figured that was probably the case. She's only half listening. We live in a tin shed. Oh my dear God. You already hit those temps in California. Yeah, it was 103. Was it yesterday or the day before? What is today? Wednesday? It was yesterday. It's the humidity that gets us too, on top of that. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. I will definitely check you out after I get out of here. If not tonight, tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hate saying that. It almost makes me think of like the Anchorman movie where the female news lead along with Ron Burgundy is like, and thanks for stopping by. You stay classy, San Diego, and thanks for stopping by. Like it's how I always play it in my head. It's just because I'm weird. That's okay. Oh my goodness. What a day. Yeah, there are a lot of good pieces, just not cheap. Yeah, I hear you, dude. If I wasn't entertained by the theme, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. It's rough. It's a rough go. I'm always in San Diego. Yeah, you know, I thought about it as Guardian. I was like, you know what? They came out last month, May, a few weeks ago. But I'm wondering how quickly there will be a sale on them. Just due to the fact that they are so expensive. What is that spider next to your arm? Nah, he's still chilling up there. He's probably going to spin a web. There's no flies in here, though. But good try. Good try, my friend. Good try. It'll be all right. He's just hanging out. He can do his thing. I'm doing my thing. And you know what's funny? I have a very, very high pitch that I can hit. And I can scream like a little girl. Absolutely I can. I'm not going to. I would wake everybody up in this house. All 2 people. And then the dogs would probably freak out. But it was like a calling card as a kid. Like, people don't expect that loud, high-pitched, girlish scream to come out of your mouth. And then it happens, and they're like, what did just happen? Did I just witness an exorcism of some kind? Because I don't have a very deep voice. I just have a wide range. Oh, they're only doing one side. Okay, this has got to be an arm. It means bag 5 is probably an arm as well. A good spot to make a nest. I don't know. You can see them really selling really well just because of people staying home. Yeah, for now. I wonder though. I wonder how long until that kind of stuff tapers off. As far as people staying home, like here in Texas, it's basically dead in the water. Like, people are just going back to work. I mean, I'm not back to work because I'm a teacher and I'm out for the summer. Felt like I've been out for an eternity. But where's sticker 4? Right there. Excuse me. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, these are clear stickers. Crap. I'm actually not shaky today. My sticker application of my stickerage has been pretty good. I mean, it's the first one, but I did pretty good last night. Yeah. Well, let's just think about where the show is going to be as far as what network. It's supposed to be on here in the United States. It's supposed to be on Nickelodeon, because Cartoon Network has totally goofed the Ninjago stuff, and people are not happy. So I think if the exposure is there, it'll definitely help. But you have to have a network that is going to dedicate to it and show it. Because if you don't, I mean, it's silly. I mean, I was talking to one of the Lego marketing people a few weeks ago when I was talking to her, and we were talking about that specific thing, because people throw the Ninjago episodes out online because they can't watch them anywhere. And I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't know. It stinks for kids, you know. You get this cool set and you have no cartoon to go along with it. I mean, there weren't any, when I was a kid, cartoons that went with Lego sets. You just did your own thing. But I just sounded like the old man. When I was a kid, I walked 70 miles to school in the snow one way, uphill, in a blizzard. I'm just kidding. Some normal there. So I don't know what Cartoon Network is doing with Ninjago. I think it's. I know there was a petition going around to have it booted from Cartoon Network and put it on Netflix. I can see that happening. I just don't know when. I don't know how all the contract stuff works and everything like that. But you've got to show. I mean, if you have the rights to a show, you've got to show it. You have to. But I cannot imagine that Lego is happy with their work not being shown. I mean, I would not be happy. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen as far as programming goes. Hope it gets better. But everybody puts all their stuff out online. People will take it because it shows immediately in the eastern part of the world, like China, Japan. And then people, I mean, I think it's already in English. There's just subs that go with it. I could be wrong. Never watched the show or the movies. I love Ninjago. I do. I think it's good. But yeah. Back in our day, Figs didn't even have different races. They didn't even have movable legs. They didn't even have arms. Yeah, the sets for Ninjago are really good. This past wave was okay. The wave before I really liked. This current wave that is coming out here in August here in the US and everywhere else other than Europe, unfortunately. I think that will be a good one. But we'll see. There's some really cool stuff. And then there's some really not cool stuff sometimes. All right. How's this thing going in? How's this orientation? Oh, okay. Whoop. Almost lost it. Which two pins? One, two, three. That can't be right. Is it? No, that can't be right. Yeah, it is. Holy moly. Dude. All right. All right. I'll catch up in chat here in a second. But putting on a leg, I thought it was an arm. So on the one side, there are 1, 2, 3. These move like this, right? Nothing new you guys haven't seen before. And then the leg can move up and down with this piece here. This connects to those 3 points on this side. That is sturdy. That is very sturdy, my friend. I like that. That is pretty cool. So we are going to build the other leg. I thought it was going to be all one piece assemblage here. Interesting. Okay. Where am I? Different expressions. Yeah, you're right. They did not have different expressions. Darn youth with their unhappy minifigs. I know, it's horrible. those naughty things. Their angry faces, or their sick or food stuffed faces, depending however you look at some of those. I don't think they cared how Warner Brothers handled their movies, which is why they switched to Universal. Yeah, the new Destiny's Bounty, it looks okay. I watched Nick build it. When was that? Over the weekend, I think. It was okay. I like it. I think it turned out pretty well. I wasn't a fan of the big movie one. It's okay. It's just not something that you can really do much with. Like it's not. It was a display piece. I mean, at 100, I think it was what 180, 170. I don't even remember anymore. But that kind of price tag, it's not something you're really gonna mess about with. Unlike this one, at 130 is not bad. Just like the land bounty a year ago. It's not too bad. Looks good for a parts pack. It's so funny how people look at that stuff. Because I am not that builder, and I've said it over and over and over. But I know that's what Nick looks at, because he got a review copy from Lego, an early copy, and it looked nice. There's a piece in there that he showed. I don't have any here. Oh, yes, I do, right here. So it looked like this. As best as I could tell, it looked like this. So it was the 1x2 modified plate that has the studs on the side, but I think it was 6. It was either 6 or 8 long, and I think it was a 2 stud deep plate. So it was I think it was a 2x8 with studs on the side piece. I think. Uh-oh, Asgardian, what happened? You know what? I don't know why. I don't know. I don't have a mod in here. It is just them doing their thing. I need to pull it up, though, because that's twice it's happened. That is weird. Use default blacklist. Yeah, I have no idea what happened, dude. Let's see if that works. That was weird. Stop it, Will. Did I typo something? You may have. Probably a word he used was banned in it. Potentially. Being that, not saying that you did. I have no idea. And April's not here. And Dan's not here. So I honestly don't know without going back and looking here. Bad words, it will stop. It is set to PG. I mean, it's the same as my podcast. I don't curse on it just because I don't know who's listening. So I apologize that it happened, man. I went back and adjusted some stuff. Just don't go crazy now. Yeah, well, you're such a bad influence. I always have to go back and edit you. Always. You know what, though? It's funny. So every time I do an interview with somebody, whether it be you, yours aren't that bad because you've done more interviews than most people, or talk and stuff like that more often than most people. It's funny to hear people's ums or they're trying to fill the silence, because there's certain words that I'll always fall on, like but or and, that I'll string things together with. I keep hitting my face on the microphone. Sorry. I just said It's funny to hear everybody else's the way it projects out of their mouth. It's just funny, and I go back and I'll edit, and you hear it. And you're like, oh, theirs is way different. Like Tom Jurassic that I had on, what was the show last week, 2 weeks ago. His being British, his ums are British. They sound totally funny. And it's funny because everybody's has their own unique noise profile. Most of the time you will say or and the same way, or within 95% of the same tone. So all I do is after the first few, I can go through, because I'll take a lot of that stuff out, clean it up, and I'll go through and be like, that looks the sound wave looks like the or the and I'll just pull it. Listen real quick. Yep. Pull it. And Will, I can do it pretty good with yours. I've gotten to know yours really, really well. So when I edit our show down, whenever you come on, it's like clockwork, like nothing. Mega Blocks. Yeah, you better not bring that trash in here. You know what, though? I do appreciate the other legal brick companies out there for what they do in certain regions of the world, just because Lego is not as prevalent everywhere, or it is a heavy expense. So, whoops, I don't want that one yet. I do appreciate that. As long as it's legal. But even like you say Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks does like the Mega Construct stuff, like with the Halo and stuff like that, and people are into that. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I'm consistent. You are consistent. The other day I was cleaning some used brick I had picked up and found some Tyco. I saw somebody else earlier today on Instagram. I cannot remember who it was. I'd give them a shout out, but I cannot remember. I was watching them and they had a bunch of Tyco bricks. And I was like, oh my God. It was crazy. He had a stack of them. He had gone, I don't know if he just like bought a bargain bunch of bricks or something like that. That's a mouthful. But he ended up with a 2 large stacks of them. Just 2x4 bricks. It's kind of funny. You hadn't seen that company in years? Man, I don't even... Yeah, who knows? But there are some Asian companies out there that do create things that are actually kind of neat, that aren't knockoffs, that aren't stolen mock designs, because there are a lot of those out there. They went under when we were kids. Yeah, I figured. But there are some cool things out there. It's just the quality is, I'm sure, not there. It's just not the same. I have no doubt. Because, I mean, like the whole Lepin thing, I always come back to it. Lepin didn't die. Lepin just changed. I mean, it's like trying to kill an apartment complex full of roaches. You kill 2 more, 10 more take its place. It's like, it's impossible. There we go. And I have 2 little tiles left over. Little quarter round tiles. That's what I'm going to call them. Get over it. All right. Let's see if I can remember how I put this in the first time. It just feels unnatural the way this is going together. All right. Let me see. I need to adjust hand position. Okay. I need one of y'all to click in, please. It's on the end. You are not. You're being naughty. Come on. Go in your home. You want to go in your home, right? It's like Hydra. Amazing looking models. There are a bunch of them that I've been seeing on Reddit that do some really cool car models. What is going on here? Well, that would help right there. Okay, this is going. There we go. Okay. Just had to get all 3 lined up. Dude, I'm digging. So he's not standing yet. He's on his knees, on his kneecaps. Get a hammer? I'm not getting a hammer. I am not getting a hammer, my friend. That is not going to happen. But my spider has not moved. He's just chilling up there. He's asleep now. He's asleep. So this is it. That's the set. There's nothing else with it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I still have half the bags left. It's heavy though. Asgardian, there's a lot here. I know you were watching as I was going. There's look at the coloring in the legs. Pieces you don't see very often in those colors in very many sets. He's a lurker. You know what? I'm gonna pop that command. I want to see if it works because I set that up today. And it didn't work. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what feels bad, man, is supposed to be. I need to go back and edit. Look, I'm new here. Okay, I'm new here. He looks very armless. Yeah. It's nice. Weight to it. I like it. I'll come back to it tomorrow. I just don't know when. Maybe a day stream. Maybe a day stream. I'm not sure yet. But I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out, chatting, lurking, chilling, relaxing out cool. Yeah. So I hope we all want you to finish it now. Oh my God. It's been almost 3 hours, and I'm still not done. I'm halfway done on a 1,051 piece set. Should not take that long, but it is. I think the rest of it will go together pretty quickly. You got Pigsy in here. So I'll have the 2 arms. So 1 bag will be for everything below the knee, which will probably be the next set of the next bag 5, potentially. I'm just looking at the image on the box. And then potentially 1 bag each for arms, maybe? No. Yeah, so this bag 6. There's 2 bag 6s. Man, I don't know. I have no idea. Come on, or the spider will be relentless on you. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm really, I don't know. We'll see. Is it 9 bags or 8 bags? Oh, there are 9 bags. I thought I only saw 8. Okay, there are 9. So I'm not even halfway. But I am close enough. I'll call it a day. I'm okay with that. And I still have these. So move you. These pieces right here. These long tubule pieces that have the ribs on them. There's 2 of them in there. And they'll go kind of down the sides. They're connecting somewhere, I just don't know. And then the giant piece that was in the Pirates of Barracuda Bay for the mast, part of the mast. A mast for his axe. The main part of the axe. Brick built minion set. I know. I keep forgetting about that. Absolutely, Aussie. Hope you have a great afternoon and evening. Yeah. And from the past to the future. Let me know if I need to worry, if I even need to get out of bed tomorrow morning and just let the day go by. Anyway, the Nibble King can fight them. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. I had fun. Thanks for all the follows today. There were a number of you. I think I had 6 or 7 today. Very cool. So those of you that are watching this on YouTube, whether it be now, those of you that are still over there, or those of you that are going to watch this on a Twitch VOD or on YouTube later, I hope you're doing well. I appreciate everything. And tomorrow, I think tomorrow we're going to do it. We'll finish up this thing. We'll do another stream. So hope you guys have a great evening, day, morning, afternoon, whatever, wherever you are around the world. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to call it a day. So thanks everybody for everything. See ya.